And now I'm back home with my terrible, terrible lighting. As I seem to always remember this room always having terrible lighting, which was one of the main reasons we never really did any videos in here. I've got the curtains open, which is why there's like light here, and then I've got a lamp on over there, which is why there's light here. I don't know if we ever spoke about the fact that right above me is usually the light I turn on, which is why I don't usually video in here. That's terrible language. Because like it just hits straight on top and doesn't really give me any light to work with, so I hated it. But this seems to be working okay at the minute. So good shift. Wasn't a bad shift. Quiet. Not that great for like trying to keep busy and things. But it was pretty good. Where did we leave off? I finished my shift at 2:30. It is now 7:20 past 7. So I didn't come home and vlog like I was planning to. I came home and was really, really tired. I only got like 4 hours sleep before work this morning. So I ended up just like, I didn't sleep or anything, but I just ended up lying on my bed, just lying there, just doing nothing. So yeah, I've been working at this coffee place for 3 months. It's 3 months now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. I seem to get a lot of praise from this job, which I like. I like knowing that I'm doing a good job. Like the problem I had at my jobs in the past have been like especially the one I left. I probably mentioned who they were, but I won't mention it again just in case I didn't. The job I just left at the pub chain. When I left there, they said to me after 5 months, "Oh, we didn't realise you wanted more hours. We didn't realise like you were looking for full-time work. Otherwise, if you'd spoke to us, we would have given it you." All well and good. I was 5 months into working for them, and after 3 months, they were meant to sit me down and have a conversation with me about what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing too well, what needs improvements, and like what they sort of see, where they sort of see it going. Because I'd sort of just like I'd been trained and things, but when you've been there for as little time as I had, and like it was Christmas when I was there, so I wasn't sure if like I was really doing the job that well, so it was a bit all over the place. And then after 3 months, I was expecting to have a conversation with them to talk about how I was as an employee, and then that never happened. So I just assumed that like I was very expendable, I suppose. Whereas here, I know I'm not expendable, which makes me want to stay there. I think that makes sense, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I am insane for thinking that after 3 months, when they said to me they were going to have a job chat with me, and then they didn't, that I felt underappreciated, or like just like I say, expendable. Like I was just a spare part and I wasn't needed. Like you're here, great. Well, like we need you for this, we need you for that, but it's not permanent, like, which is what I was looking for, which I did tell them. So I don't think I'm being that unfair. So this job's completely opposite with that. They're very on the ball with things like that, trying to make sure that if something like we're always changing the menu every for instance, we just left spring. We're now in summer 1. We're going to hit summer 2. We're going to hit autumn, I assume, and then winter. So we're always changing things. So we're always having to get trained on new things again and stuff like that. And I get to have more freedom and more creative freedom, and I really enjoy that aspect of the job. So I feel happier in this job. The point I was going to make way earlier, was the camera that Felicity gave me. So she gave me a photography camera. That's basically what it was. It had it even had like the big lenses on it, which is it was really nice camera. It was really good for photography as well. But I had to get a camera, which obviously you can't see here. I had to get a camera with a viewfinder here, As much as I hate watching myself and think it's really cringy and things like that, I like to see that I'm in shot, so you're not like looking at me like this. So I'm only just in shot and stuff. And I know like it's stupid, like because you can see from like whether I keep saying like you can see from the camera. You can see from this bit of the camera, the lens. There we go. That you're in shot, but I always just wanted that bit of security that is literally just here for me now. That I can just be like, oh yeah, this is fine. And how is the lighting? Oh, the lighting is fine. Like I like all that sort of stuff. Instead of doing what I had to do with her camera, which was take a photo or start a recording and just be like, okay, now I'm going to look at the lighting and stuff like that, and then have to record the video again. I did a couple of videos with her camera, but I wasn't comfortable with it, and I didn't really want to use it too much. I really wanted to get my own one. I really wanted like my own personal camera. And then I'm not very good with dates and things like this. About 2 months ago, we broke up in the end, over the camera, clearly. Things just hadn't been going as smoothly as they had when we first got together. I don't want to speak for her, and I'm not going to sit here and bash her either. I'm not going to sit here and go, this was all one-sided, and this was this, and this was that, and she can't defend herself, so here I am, like, taking the piss, basically. It was mutual. It was an issue. It was issues we were both having. We both just happened to. Every time we saw each other, it just seemed to turn into an argument, and it just wasn't the best way to be as a couple. And she's going to Manchester University, or not Manchester University, a university in Manchester, for dance. She's gonna like pursue what she's basically trained her whole life for, which I'm really happy for her in that, and I'm really proud of her for that, because when I first met her, she wanted to do it, and she didn't have the confidence in herself, and she got there a lot on her own, but if she thinks that I helped her in that, then that's great. It was one of the things that I always tried to make sure I got out of her. I saw this person in her that really needed to be brought out, and like give her some confidence behind her that she's actually not as bad at dancing and photography and things that she thought she was. If she thought she was. Like, this is me trying not to put words in her mouth. So if I in any way contributed to that, then that's great. Things just broke down between us. It wasn't going to stay. We were not in the same place in life. That's how I see it. The way I look at it is, she's wanting to go to university in Manchester. She's going to be moving quite far away, and I was going to try and transfer across over with her, but I'm at a different stage in my life to what she is, and it just wasn't going to work out. So we thought it'd just be easier to end it now as friends than to carry on arguing until she leaves and just end up hating each other for the rest of our lives. So she probably won't be in any videos again for the foreseeable future. I would probably end up talking about her again for the foreseeable future. That's not because I hate her, that's not because of anything like that, it's not because I don't want to talk about her or anything like that. We need time. We need time to be able to, like, get past things and move on. And this is my time to do that. I know it's been 2 months already, and I am pretty much past it now. I'm pretty much over it now. It took a while, but I'm pretty much getting there. But that's how it is with like a first love, I suppose. It's pretty difficult to get over quickly. But I'm getting to that point now where I'm feeling happier, I'm feeling more positive about myself and things like that. And I think that's one of the main things that I really like about the job I've got now. It really came at a good point for me. I got this new job pretty much a month later we broke up, and I envisioned because the breakup seemed to be coming for a while because we were arguing a lot. I envisioned when it was going to happen, I was going to take this huge like dip. But because of how much I was enjoying my job and how supportive everyone was of my job and how lovely everyone I work with is at this job, instead of like taking a huge dive, I took a dive and they sort of like I sort of like peaked back up a little bit. I'm not like peaking up, like plateaued. That's the word. I sort of plateaued, and so instead of hitting like rock bottom, I sort of curved off it, which I was really surprised. But I was expecting to hit this like really emotional part of me that was just gonna destroy me. Because for some reason I always react like that. Whenever I've like broke up with someone or something, or even if I fall out with people, like even if I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want to speak to that person ever again," I'm like, I really miss speaking to this person or something like that, and it affects me really badly for some reason. But this almost like support network that I sort of set up at work. I have so many people there that I've met that I feel like are genuinely friendly and caring towards me, and I'm friendly and caring towards them. I hope as well. I hope they feel that from me as well. And the fact that the job really tries its best to make sure that if there's something I'm doing wrong, that they correct it as quick as possible, and if there's something I'm doing right, they are quick to compliment it. So that really helped me confidence-wise and happiness-wise. So as difficult as things are, as things were, I wasn't as unhappy and sad and depressed as I thought I'd be, which is good. I was happy with that. And then one last thing before I go, and after this, I don't know what we're going to end up talking about ever again, because I feel like I've spoke to you about everything. I'm going to throw the two videos hopefully together, unless both are way too long, and then I'll do it separately. The last thing I want to talk about is, as I said, it was my birthday 3 days ago. And my dad, who I had not seen in 10 years, apart from at a funeral, the week before my birthday wanted to talk to me. And Starbucks, to be fair, I wasn't going to mention them. I wasn't going to mention where I worked. Whoops. Hopefully I don't get crucified for that. I can't see why they would. Like, it was busy. It was actually, like, for the time when he came in, it's not one of the busier times that we expect it to be, and it really was. It was bank holiday as well, which didn't help. So really, really busy. And he said, "Oh, we'll speak next week." And next week just happened to be my birthday. So we did. We had a bit of a chat. It's been 10 years, and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what he was going to say, and in the end, we didn't really say anything. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I'm going to take that. I don't know where I'm going to go with that. At the minute, I don't want to go anywhere with it. To be brutally honest, I don't want to. I'm happy where I am in life, like with the support network I've got as family. I'm happy. So we will see. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm fine. I'm sorted. Like, as hard as it is to say, and as hard as it is to sort of try and put into words to people that may not understand like situations like it. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't want to say that I don't need him, because that sounds terrible, but that's the only way I can sort of word it. That's how I feel. It's been 10 years. It's been over 10 years, really, when you put it all together, but 10 years since the last time I saw him. And I've been fine. Like, as much as the world tries to knock you when you're a single parent child, we've done pretty okay for ourselves. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go because I feel like I'm rambling quite a lot. I've accidentally mentioned my job. I don't know why I'm bothered about that. I see loads of videos that like people post sometimes that are like, I work at this place and it's a chain and I don't really want to mention it. But I don't feel like I'm going to come onto my vlog one day and just go, you know what, my job is the worst job in the world and I hate everyone I work with, because I don't see that ever happening. So I can't see it being an issue, and if it is, then this video goes down. Like, that's that. I hope you've enjoyed this, however long it is, catch up, and like emotional roller coaster of everything that's happening. I can't wait to do this more. It's going to be so much fun. I feel I'm going to London and Harry Potter World soon. You're going to come with us, so that's going to be super awesome. I'm also going to start trying to live stream gaming. I got quite a few games for my birthday that I wanted to play, and I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to work. I'm not going to do it. My plan was originally to cut the videos. And like, so film like 5 hours of it and then try and cut it down to like half an hour bits. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna live stream it, and like, if it goes for like 4 hours, then it goes for 4 hours, and if you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. That's not gonna upset me. It's not like my main part of this channel is my gameplays, so it's not like it's a huge issue. I'm gonna try and get back into my reviews and things like that as well. Like, for instance, I'm watching Jessica Jones at the minute, which I will give my thoughts about at some point. I've just watched, before this, obviously, I watched Daredevil Season 2, which was amazing. I've watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which was amazing. And Orange is the New Black Season 4 is coming out, which I can't wait to sort of, like, try and start discussing with you and with friends and things. So I hope you're looking forward to everything that I have planned, because I'm hopefully going to fulfill this time. Now I've got my own camera. It has been a pleasure. It always is. I love this, and I love you if you love this. And I'll see you again in the next one.